Golly! Work has really been booming lately. I haven't been able to get a moment's peace, and frankly, nobody else has either. Not to mention that I haven't been able to have a moment with my sick little baby in forever. Oh, you took your medicine this morning, right? I'm sorry I couldn't have given it to you in person, but I was called in really, really early this morning, and honestly, I'm beat. I probably have another shift in the next 6 hours. Of course. Who needs sleep when I can simply snuggle with my butterfly, my canary, my favorite patient within this whole wide world? Is something the matter, dearest? You look worried and pale. Perhaps I should run out and get you a bottle of those pills I've been looking at for you. I know you're already on 3 different bottles, but what's a 4th after all? I'm a doctor, and much more importantly, I'm your doctor, and I know your body better than you know yourself. Oh, you don't want me to go? Well, I suppose I could stay here, but you have to tell me what's wrong, little butterfly. You're worried about the virus? Well, I'm not surprised. I don't know anybody who isn't. Restaurants and stores are practically empty. Once thriving cities have become ghost towns. Practically every day we have to deal with a case or two of such a virus, or at the very least somebody thinking they have it. People are scared and people are angry. It's a very strange time to be alive, and it's an even stranger time to stand at those front lines, fighting off the disease and the frenzy that comes with it that might as well be a whole other disease entirely. I'm not helping, am I? I suppose it can't be that helpful as far as that goes, especially considering I can barely convince myself to be positive throughout this whole thing. But hey, if feelings can't help you, I'm sure facts can. The virus itself only harms the very old, the very young, or immunocompromised people, though with your illness you may be under such parameters. Was I really so foolish? But, you've been basically quarantined for forever, so the idea of you getting the disease is ridiculous, and, did I really value simply having more than helping you? Hygiene! After work, before I lie down to cuddle with you, I make sure to wash my hands, and I specifically asked of you while you're home to wipe down the surfaces that you touch. Simply washing my hands under warm water for 20 seconds can dramatically decrease the chances of me transmitting infection by destroying the fatty lipid layers of the virus, killing it before it can spread. I've gotten really into singing Welcome to the Black Parade for it, because who wants to sing the birthday song twice when you can sing a real banger? But any song can work, and keeping surfaces clean can help you prevent from spreading germs from outside within your own home. But practicing social distancing could be the best course of action to kill this illness in its tracks. A parasite needs a host spreads the parasite. If the host cannot spread the parasite, then the parasite will die out within the host, one way or another. Simple as that, really. If we're all responsible about this, we can prevent the disease from becoming as absolutely cataclysmic as it seems. At the moment, what with the quarantines and social distancing and circumstances have really never seemed as dire as they do now. But the fact of the matter is, it's simply preventing things from getting so much worse. We won't know if we over-prepare, but we will most definitely know if we under-prepare. And you'll see it in the faces of the people you once knew. There's so much to be worried about, if I'm going to be honest. I've been through various other flus and diseases in my time as a doctor, but I've never seen it taken as seriously as this is. I've never seen layoffs because of a disease before, and I've never been alive to see a quarantine in my home country before. But, you know what? I'll make sure you see it to the end. I'll make sure you see that sunrise at the end of such a cruel and cold and wicked night. Because you deserve that. You're going to be fine. And I'll make sure of it. Just make sure to wash your hands, regularly clean surfaces you touch often, like light switches, keyboards, and counters, and practice social distancing to prevent from spreading of disease. Quarantine still means isolation, but in the technological age, we're no longer as isolated as we once were. We can call, we can text, we can even talk face to face. I'm sure throughout the other plagues within history, many other individuals would kill for that ability. Take advantage of it. Not to mention, there's so much kindness coming out of such an event. The Met Opera House is streaming operas nightly. Many museums are giving free online tours. Even NASA has opened up its database of pictures in this time of crisis. There's so much available for you to do right now. It would be a genuine crime to squander it. Available to you, though, is the statement in question. I'm too busy to do any of that stuff. Though, I'm never too busy to take care of my sweet little canary. Now, if you would please move over. I have a shift in a couple hours, and I would appreciate getting some shut-eye before clocking in again. Well, why would I sleep in my own bed when I can cuddle with my favorite person in the world? I have to remember why I'm doing all of this, after all. Being here with you? Well, let's just say it makes it a little easier.